Hey there, people of the internet, friends and family. Welcome to the channel. It's me, y'all boy, D-Rex, and today we are continuing our Let's Play series of Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. As always, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and turn notifications to get updates on the channel. But with that being said, just a quick recap of what happened in the last episode. We did a bunch of alchemist side quests, put a bunch of people to rest. So they no longer have to be slaves as Celestia to Zanza. And we made it to Prison Island, and now we are on our way to confront Dixon. But before we do that, we got some things to take care of. Alright, here we are in the colonies of 6. So one of the things so here, let me go to my quest log real quick. So I finished doing all of over the last couple days. Essentially I spent a lot of time trying to get these 3 done, but I think I need to finish this one first before I can find to do these 2. I have no idea where to find the Soother's Crypt and Tephra Cave. Sorry, my cat is rubbing up against the chair. But no, but this is what really is actually got me a little, I guess, interested. I'm interested in. Okay, so like you need to get this from a dragon somewhere on Bionis, and I couldn't figure out where it was because when I would highlight it, it would say it would be in Colony 6. I tried, different times and stuff like that, and I just could not find it, so I looked it up, and it said that I could find it in where it's Valak Mountain, and I found it, like I made it to 3-stage summit where I thought it was. Oh, then there's just a lot more up there to explore than I didn't explore, huh? And well, I'll just go ahead and show you guys what I found. Let's see, he's got to be around here somewhere. Or maybe I gotta change the time. It was nighttime when I found him. Oh, okay, I guess we gotta fight. Okay, there he is. It was in a snowstorm. Look at this guy. He is a beast. What's even worse, he's a stinking level 120. If anything else, Zanza should be like riding this thing into battle because I just had this very strange feeling that this thing, level-wise, is higher than Zanza, and why would a non-playable character, an NPC, be stronger than the boss? And it's like, oh, well, maybe it's because of the dragon. Because dragons outrank everything. It's like, oh yeah, I am not gonna fight that thing. And the other way to in Colony 6, I figured out it was you have to get Colony 6 up to 95% completion. And we're only at 70%. And yeah. So, and I can't do that until... Ooh, nope, wrong one. I finish all these, so it won't be until probably after I beat uh, Zanza, and we can explore everything. But actually, I know we gotta get to Dixon. Okay, first I'm gonna change the time so we can get away from the scary demon dragon. Oh, holy crap! Oh, he's a level 100. Oh, I mean, we could probably fight him, but I'm not gonna risk it. And dang, I got to explore the places more often. Well, what is up here exactly? Oh, wait a minute. Could this be one of the places I can find? It appears to be sealed. Okay, so this is a long shot. Well, I wonder maybe. Okay, yeah. So it doesn't matter who you have in the party. But oh yeah, yes. And while I was doing all the side quests, everyone is at max affinity, so that is really good. And actually, something I discovered the other day, actually, that I am very sad that I did not notice. All these high Entia, they're gray is because they're either dead or because they're Telethia now. And it's like this one right here. Oh, it's like family is like okay, the close siblings. So I guess mom died at some point. And mom was a human. Dad was. Sorry, guys. I heard meowing. I was trying to figure out where my cats were, but I guess they're not here because it ran out. It's like 1 second. Oh, come here, fatty. Oh, why is it when I'm working on the computer, you want attention? Oh, hey, okay, easy. I Cats, they can't make up their mind. But anyway, it's just like, oh, this is just like really sad. When you really look at this, it's like this one is like they became friends again, and then one gets transformed into a monster. And like this one right here. So like if anyone remembers back with this side quest, is this guy, Scarlin, I believe that's how you pronounce his name. Was very close friends between these two girls, and he didn't know which one to ask, and he was afraid to ruin their friendship and everything. And well, I decided to go with this one, and so and they still remain close. But it got me thinking, what would have happened if I was like if like what if I chose a I'm not gonna bother pronouncing her name, but it's like if I made her chose her to be the one, and this happened, it makes me really wonder you know, what would happen between these two characters, because I mean, again, these were a very close group of friends, and it's like, would these two then, you know, got closer because of what happened with their friend here? So it's something I'm probably gonna have to experiment with next time I play this game, and you know, that, yeah. But alrighty, we're gonna go ahead and do the 3 Hearts of Hearts. We got Dunban and Ryan. The other is Ryan and Ricky. And what was the third one? Fiora and Ricky. And yeah, there are a couple more Hearts to Hearts, but I don't think we can get access to them yet. So that's why they haven't popped up. But yeah, I could be wrong. Maybe I just, you know, missed them, or you know, or it's like, so maybe some of them were on the Mechanis, and you know, because the Mechanis got destroyed, I couldn't access them anymore. I don't know. But let's go ahead and see. Watching over them. Okay. I'm guessing it's gonna be like Ryan passing the torch, or Ryan, the man passing the torch to Ryan. To, you know, if something were to happen to him, that Ryan would take over to watch and protect everybody. But anyway, sorry Ryan. I know it's a bit late to be striking up a conversation. It's okay, no worries. Something you want to talk about? This is difficult to ask, but what's your opinion of Fiora and Shulk as a couple? What? I'm being quite serious. Speak your mind, Ryan. Oh. I'm leaning towards the first one. Okay, whew. Come on, man. Where did this come from? I figured I'd be the last person you'd ask. To be fair enough, he's a... Yeah, you would think Ryan would be probably like you. I would thought, you know, the man would probably, you know, you would think he would ask, you know, someone like Charla, but apparently not. The three of you have been inseparable since forever. Who else would I ask? Okay, when you put it like that, I wouldn't say they're a couple, but they mean a lot to each other. That seems like a reasonable assessment. Yep, but lately I've been thinking, if you're that close to someone, sometimes you miss the obvious. Shulk! What of it? I see you share my view. We're gonna go with the second one. There we go. So we're on the same page for once. We should not need to see this as a cause of celebration. I am and will always be your ally. You and I share the same goal. So, what are you gonna do about it? Sorry. So, what are you gonna do about them to them? About them to them. I'm sorry, it sounds weird saying it. I don't know, maybe it's just me. Absolutely nothing. What? Why ask me then? I figured you were thinking it was time to step in. I like how Ryan's eyes are like this big and like, why did you ask me? I wanted to know your opinion. It doesn't mean we should act on it. You sure? If they're not gonna do anything about it themselves, knowing whether to intervene or not is something you must learn. Trust me when I say they are fine. Just continue looking out for them. Alright, I get it. No point arguing, I suppose. I'll leave it to you, Dunban. Thank you, Ryan. After talking to you, I feel more certain about how to handle them. And that means a lot. Okay. Okay, so not exactly what I thought, but But yeah, no, that's a it. He does brings up a valid point though. It's like when when you spend time with someone so much, you pick up things, but sometimes you may get so caught up in like a rhythm that there might be a couple things here or there that you might miss. And that is pretty wise. Dunvan saying, should us getting involved or not with Fiora and Shulk's relationship, it's something that we must learn whether or not to do so or not. And that is actually a very good question. Like me personally, I wouldn't know what to do in a situation like that. But maybe like there are two people who they aren't so oblivious to each other's feelings, but they're just too stubborn or scared to come out and say it. So then maybe a friend or a family member or both need to give them a little push. But situation and circumstances are different for different people. Alright, I'm just gonna grab some collectibles here quick and then we'll go to the next one. Alright, now it's Fiora and Ricky. Ricky have question. Oh, what is Ricky's question? Ah, beautiful. See, Fiora? See? And you can see the remnants of the Macanis in the background. I see it, Ricky. It's gorgeous. You can see all the way to the Macanis. Fiora, Ricky have question. Will I be able to answer this? What is it, Ricky? Fiora, please tell Ricky, what is behind Macanis? Ooh. That is a very good question. Behind Macanis? I don't know. Just a sea in the sky, I guess. At least that's what I've been told. Xenoblade 2 like to know your location. Maybe Fiora right. Something wrong, Ricky? Hereupon Ricky wants to travel around whole world after fighting finish. You do? Wow. We're gonna go with that first one. That's an amazing idea, Ricky. I bet Shulk and Ryan are planning to just sit around doing nothing. And Shulk needs to get his act together in more ways than one. Whoa, 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 whoa! What does that mean? Ricky amazing? Yes, Ricky amazing. Shulk and Ryan are Ricky's friends, but Ricky cleverest of all. Debatable. But we will say you are probably the most adorable of the team. If you like. I wonder if there's really anything out there to discover. If there is, it would be nice to see it. One day. Not one day. Soon day. Fiora should be more excited. Oh, his eyes got really the anime like surprise eyes. That's cute. I'm excited, Ricky. It's just, will we really ever find it anywhere else? Will we really find anywhere else? I think the proper grammar would be, will we really find anything else? At least that's how my brain processes. If we do, what will it be like this place? Or will it be free of fighting and squabbling? Imagine a place where everyone could live in peace and harmony. Now I think about it, though, Ricky made a good question because, like, just around from the cutscenes of what I've seen is just the biomes of Macanis, and because Smash did kind of spoil a very tiny little bit of Xenoblade 2, it's like, where did all these other creatures and all this other stuff come from? Which I'm sure when I get to playing Xenoblade 2, it will hopefully explain these things. But anyway, back to it. Not need new place for that, Fiora. Make Bionis into peaceful world. That is Ricky and friend's duty. Good point, Ricky. You're completely right. Why didn't I think of that before? You've really opened my eyes. Opening eye, no problem for Hereupon, Ricky. Friends make world better place together. True. I can't wait. Lead the way, oh Hereupon. We'll all be right behind you. Okay. That was a nice one. And now back to Prison Island. No, I think there was some, yeah. If we were able to use this transporter, I think we would have been able to get to some of the other heart-to-hearts. There's one between Amelia and Charla on Prison Island. I know that for sure because I was trying to figure out where it was, but I guess not. Oop. Okay. So, it looks like I have to run all the way there. I'll see you when we get there. Okay, here we go. Last heart to heart, at least for this video. Journey's End. Oh, there's Ricky sitting on the throne. Hey, Ricky, I've got to confess something to you. Ryan obsessed with Ricky? Not obsess, confess. It's just, I didn't think you'd get this far. What Ryan mean? I just figured you'd give up and head back to the village. Ryan mean hom. Ricky do want to go home. I'm going with the second one. Ricky want to see Oka and all Little Pond in village. Oh, he's got the sad eyes. Ricky want pollard cakes, and Ricky want them now. Ricky, you're such a drama queen. Sounds like you'd rather eat cake than see your family, Ricky. Ooh, shots fired. No, Ricky think family most important. But Ricky is Hereupon, so fight till battle ends. Haha, that right. You've got a pretty big family. I'm almost jealous of you, Ricky. Why there I ain't jealous? I ain't got any family left. Oh, ow, ow. Right, Ryan. You got Shulk, who's like your brother. You got Fiora, who's that sister who always keeps the brothers in line, and you got your baby girl Charla. Come on, man. When I get home, no one's there waiting. But you will now because you got Charla, my man. Come on. Stay positive, dude. You must be the happiest bloke on Bionis, Ricky. Ryan really thinks so? Cheer up, Ryan. You know what we're going to do? Cheer up. Ricky want Ryan to start own happy family. Easier said than done, man. No, yes, it's easy. All you gotta do is get a fancy ring, or okay, not fancy, but you know, a nice ring. Get down on one knee and say, "Charla, will you marry me?" And she says, "Yes, Bob's your uncle." There you go, family solved. Ricky think it's easy. Get married, start family. Ryan think too hot sometimes. Yeah, if he. Yeah, that is actually a kind of fair statement. If Ryan thinks too hard, he makes himself look like a fool. If he doesn't think enough at all, he makes himself look like a fool. So you reckon I should stop thinking about it so much? Ricky wants to marry Oka, so Ricky tell her, marry Ricky. Oka was so angry she slapped Ricky. Okay. But then she agreed and Ricky and Oka have it. Wait, hold on. Back up. Okay, so Ricky proposed. Oka got mad, slapped him, and then said yes? I mean, I've heard worse. So you think if I get a girl to marry me, I'm all set? I hate to agree with you, but that sounds like a good idea. Ryan agree with Ricky? Ricky helped Ryan get married to other hum hum. Cheers, man. Gotta have to find a nice girl first, though. Okay, well, first off, Ricky, being Ryan's wingman, awesome. Ryan, you have a nice girl. Her name is Charla, my dude. Goodness, it's almost bad as Shulk not getting the hints from either Melia or Fiora. And let's not get into that love triangle. But Ryan already have a nice girl. Wait, you don't mean? Well, maybe, but this ain't the time or the place. When we're all home free, I hope she doesn't turn me down. You know, I kind of like, though, it's kind of funny like how they don't even mention the person's name. But, just personally, just all the dialogue between either with Fiora, Melia, and Charla, it feels like it's more of Charla. Like Fiora is that little sister to Ryan. At least from my perspective, I'm guessing there are people who ship Fiora and Ryan, or even Melia and Ryan. And actually, I thought about that the other day when I was kind of like just playing and unlocking all the hearts to hearts. It's like like Charla and Ryan seem just to fit, and I just couldn't see Fiora, but like Melia, it's like if it kind of it'll be kind of funny. It'll be like one of the movies where you have the street rat, I guess you could say. Shoot. I was trying to think of a good, comparison. I just can't come up with anything right now. But seeing how the two interact, though, at least to me, it seemed more like friends. Like Ryan will be there to like the cutscene with Treya. I hope I pronounce it. It's Treya. Like he was behind Amelia. It's like, hey, back off. You're just jealous because of A, B, and C. So that's what I. Oh gosh, sorry. But that's what I think. And see, Ricky's spinning around in in agreement. But okay, in all seriousness though, we need to get ready for fighting Zanza, or actually Dixon. And actually, we're gonna put Dunban in this fight. Now, before we do that, I gotta remember how. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna reduce the level. Just I was really debating how I wanted to do this fight. Did I just want to go in there and just smash Dixon? Did I just beat the living crap out of him with the high levels I have here, or do I drop the levels down to make it a little bit more interesting? I think I'm going to drop it down just a little bit, but not like a ton. We'll drop it down to 88, at least for now. I'm gonna do that with everybody here. Okay. Well, I better save first. I'm gonna run back behind this transporter quick. I want to get this. Maybe something good. Nope. Just another general thing. Oh, wait a minute. May have got access to another heart-to-heart. Oh boy. This place just gets more I can't even say the word right now. Just more like, yeah, final boss level. And like, who needs stairs this big? Giants, that's what needs them. Hell, hell raspberry. Oh god, I need a. Let's see where. Okay, I say hot. Hot. People who have eaten it have sworn they've seen demonic visions. Oh. Well, given how Prison Island looks, I wouldn't say that's too far off. Okay, hold on, let's see. Give me this. I'm gonna save here quick. Oh, okay. Oh, you're okay. Wait, hold on. What? Oh, it's just a bag of dino beasts. I'm sorry for what I thought. It looked like some type of dog. I'm like, wait, what? Hold up. Okay. Untold feelings. Hey, Melia. Uh-oh. Oh boy. I wanted to talk to you about you know who. You mean Shulk? Yeah. I was wondering about you and him, you know? Oh boy. I'm a little nervous to see where this goes. You're being rather vague, Charla. What were you wondering? Well, you know, about Shulk. You know, okay, this is where I'm really a little confused on. Like, Charla, you know, before, you know, when Melia joined up to, you know, on this journey, you know, she was like, I'm behind you, Melia, you know, go get Shulk. And then Fiora comes back into the picture, and Charlotte kind of is like, sorry, Melia, and telling, you know, Fiora to go get her man. So oh, you know, I decided this because she knows how Fiora feels about Shulk, she's kind of, like, not sure how to confront Melia about this, because she knows Melia has feelings. So, okay, now it makes sense when I talk about it. Anyway, do you still like him? Have you given up? I'm going with the first one. Yes. Could you not have simply asked in the first place? Well, I do have something I need to tell you. You had a breakthrough? Oh, this is great! Not a breakthrough, Charla. Uh-oh. In fact, quite the opposite. I've decided to give up. Oh! I mean... Yeah, I'm just gonna I'm gonna finish. I'm gonna finish. You don't want to pursue him? Did you at least tell him how you feel? I did not. He remains blissfully unaware. That sounds about right. That's just like you, Melia. That breaks my heart. Oh boy. Okay, so, yeah, this is the tough one. I mean, it seems like with a lot of these characters, particularly Fiora, Melia, and Shulk, when there's something that's bothering them, they don't want to talk about it. They don't let other people know what's going on, or just whatever it is that's bothering them. They want to keep it to themselves. Then people like Dunban, Charlotte, or Ryan, they're like, "Hey, what is going on?" And I'm gonna go with the second one here. Oh, yikes! How can you just give up without telling him how you feel? You'll only live to regret it. Will I? I am not so sure. I feel I may be happier this way. Well, if you're sure, I am. I know that I will cherish the time I've spent with Shulk forever. My task is clear. I must see Shulk and Fiora achieve true happiness together. Okay. You know, just from this dialogue, it feels like, you know, she has come to accept that, you know, Shulk and Fiora will most likely end up together. And while she is, you know, I think deep down she is a little saddened by that, but she wants what's best for her friends, and that is true friendship right there. That makes sense, I suppose. And anyway, everything will be fine. We're going to find you a nice lad. Okay. Imagine the cute. I can't do English. Imagine the queue for a chance to date a pretty girl like you. I mean, let's see. The only bachelor left is Dunban. It's like, come on, Melia. I mean, he's a roguish but charming dude. It's probably stretch around both feet of the Bionis. You really think so? Thank you, Charlotte. I hope you find love again. Maybe even with, you know. Oh my gosh. Ow. Oh my. You know, whoever decided to set up the hearts to hearts like the way they did needs a pay raise. I mean, with Ricky and Ryan, you know, Ricky like, well, hey, you know, you can start a family with, you know, Charlotte. And then Melia with Charlotte. Oh my god. This is great. What was that? With who, Melia? Don't worry, Charlotte. It'll come to you. Okay, that was nice, but we gotta do the right one. Alright, that is just like you, Melia. Always thinking of others, but secretly hurting inside. Yeah, that's like I previously said. It is not that bad. You don't fool me for a second, Charlotte. Charlotte can tell from a mile away. How do you do that? Alright, I admit it has been hard. I have already lived for a great number of years. And hey, you still look great for being 80. Not judging. But never before have I experienced these emotions. I'm truly sorry, Melia. I wish I could have done more to help. You didn't really help. You kind of made the situation worse by telling Fiora to go after her man. Anyway, I should have paid more attention to how you were doing. You are not at fault here, Charlotte. You have already lost someone. My hurt cannot compare to that. Melia, I have decided that Shulk and Fiora deserve a future together. Okay, so going kind of back with the other route is, she still thinks, okay, good. So I shall watch from afar and wish them every happiness. Well, it's a shame, but maybe it is for the best. And I have no doubt those two will be really happy together. A little nod there. That was a nice touch. Oh, but Melia just, I get, Out of all the characters, I feel like Melia has gone through the worst. I just want to jump into the game and give her a hug. But I might end up getting slapped in the face, but it'd probably be worth it. Anyway, Shulk, get back into the party, my dude. Graven Bridge. Excuse me. Or do I need to fight one of these things to get the thunder element or whatever? Or Colony 6? Well, we'll find out. Uh-oh, we're under attack from all sides. Oh, jeez. Oh, these things are attacking. Come on, hurt this thing. Go.
Here we go. Stream in. Here I come. I feel my power return. Full force. I'm on it. Let's keep up the pressure. Hey, not so fast. Leave it to me. Keep it up. Here I come. Electric Gutbuster. Good job, everyone. We did it. Stream in. I feel my power returning to me. Hero done that. Back to the vengeance. We got through that pretty good.
Okay.
I can see this isn't pushing you at all.
Nothing. Okay, no.
We make a great team.
No. Gale element. Is that what we needed? No, bolt. Oh, okay. Gale, green, wind. Okay, that makes sense. So probably like a yellow or orange color guy. Lightning Weasel. Yeah, I just realized that if this is inside the Bionis' head, there's a lot of empty space in the brain box. Okay. Alright, so I'm guessing right before we go in, you know, when we teleport up, that's going to be where Dixon is. At least I'm thinking. So I'm going to just go ahead and quickly check a bunch of stuff, and then we'll be right back. Alright, here we are. I'm going to run over here quick, grab this. And in case you guys didn't notice, I gave Shulk... I basically gave him the Machina Force just to have a little bit of every culture take on with him. I mean, he's got the High Entia, and he's already a home, so it already counts as he's representing the home species. But I gave him, you know, machinima, you know, type style like armor, High Entia, and also the Machina Force, the little fuzzballs. And there's another challenge spot, but alright. Corridor of Silence.
Where are we? What is this place? It looks like a cathedral. There's an altar over there.
These have scary faces.
We better take a look.
Yeah, that's not ominous at all.
You see something, Shulk?
This indentation. It looks like something should fit inside it.
Yep, Ricky feel like something here.
It's probably a way up to the top.
Could it really be that easy?
There's
It's
no use
never
thinking
that
about
easy.
it. Let's search for whatever fits into the gap.
Use the dragon summon. It looks like something is missing from the altar. Look around the area to see if you can find an item that fits and helps you find a way to the top of Prison Island. Down there. But wait a minute, what do we have here? There's a heart-to-heart something up there. Ooh, can we climb? No, we can't climb. I need to get up there. First. Ooh, what about you? Do you have what we need? Dumbman, why is your health always starts so low?
We can definitely do this.
This.
Let's keep up the pressure. We work together.
Alright. Get the right position. Boom.
It's over. I can see this isn't pushing you at all.
Bolt element. There we go.
Great team.
Now, how many of those do I need? Oh, wait. Oh, there's a bell over there. What do we got here? Battle starts affinity. Grants haste buff to the party. Okay. But can we do anything here? No. Don't have enough affinity coins. Oh yeah, that's right. Innocence. Maiden's powers. Yeah. Let's get some of this going. Okay. Oh, duh. I need 2. Okay. And I missed the opportunity to get the Inferno one at the same time, so I'm going to do that at a later date.
Looks like we don't need my medical skills.
Nah, we need ya.
You'll never forget it, dumb man.
Your days are numbered. We can definitely do this.
My fighter's getting hotter. Come on, we need you, Shulk.
Ooh. Oh. Oh, it's suicide itself? Aw, dang. Well, oh, wait a minute. I know a cheeky way to bring those things back. At least I think. Yes. Haha. There we go.
Nice. How do you like that?
Good job, everyone, but we mustn't be careless.
Okay.
There we go. Okay, we got all the things we need for Colony 6, at least from those things. Now, if only I could go back and get the fire. There's a heart-to-heart here that we need to do. And grab this. And who is this one? Ooh. Before the final battle. Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited. Something wrong, Shulk? You look like you're a million miles away. Shulk, you in there? Oh, hey Fiora, what's up? Hello? I just asked you that. You feeling okay? Sorry, I was just thinking. You've been like this since we got here. Haha, you don't miss a thing, do you? Nope, and I know exactly what's been on your mind. It's Dixon, isn't it? You're worried about me. Ooh, I want to say it's her, but it's Dixon. Yo, no, I'm going with the first one. Yes! Or, no, yes, my first thought, that's what I meant. Yes, how did you know? All I had to do was look at your face. I could feel the worry. Just by looking at me, that's pretty amazing. I was joking, Shulk. Hee hee. Thank you, though. But I've been feeling much better, so stop worrying so much. Liar! We know that you're not feeling good because, you know, Charlotte called you out on it. Well, if you're feeling better... Hey, Shulk. Do you think I'll ever be 100% harmless again? No doubt, of course you will. I will make it happen. Well, Shulk, thank you. I know you can't promise that. Nah, we're gonna thank our boy. There we go. I don't know what I would do without you. When this is all over, we'll find a way. Whenever we make camp, I see you with your head in a book. The other night, you didn't sleep. Are you doing all this for me? Yes, he is. Why? Because he loves you, baby girl. Yeah, but it's nothing. I always get carried away when I fixate on one thing. When you fixate on one thing, it's a bad habit of mine. But you must be so exhausted from all the fighting. Don't worry, Fiora. I'm fine. It did some good, because now I've learned a few things. Really? Like what? The key is combining machinima and high Entia technologies. Medical gave me a book explaining the joint research they did. It was years and years ago, but it covered all sorts of fields. I don't know much about medicine, but Charlotte and Lenada do. I'll get them to help. Shulk. Sorry, Fiora. This stuff is really boring, huh? No, it's not. Fiora? Are you crying? No! They're tears of joy! She's like, thank you, Shulk. Yes, these are tears of joy. I don't know what to say. Just give him a big old kiss. When I get my body back, let's go have another picnic at the park in the colony. Aw, ain't that romantic? Sure thing, Fiora. It's a date. One day, I promise. Oh, come on. That would have been funny if he like, just realized what he said and be like, not like that though. I mean, just, you know, two friends hanging out. Oh, that would have been hilarious if that's what they did. Missed opportunity. Taking the express. Ow. And of course, they're the smart ones. This is why males have a shorter life expectancy than females. We do dumb things like jump off cliffs. Okay, just make sure there's nothing nope, nothing over here. Oh, this is We're gonna save. Telvra Bridge. What are these? What in the world? Oh, we're fighting these things. I wonder what they can give us.
The enemy's weak, but don't drop your guard.
This should be easy. Okay, let's sort this out nice and quickly. Shifting into second.
Let's keep up the pressure.
Now! Okie dokie. Okay.
You gonna bring it?
Play in my ear, everyone.
There we go.
Okay. Shulk!
Everyone, let's go.
There we go.
Should be okay if we
Dark Claw. Uh-oh. Oh, great. We gotta fight all of the things. Oh, we're asleep. No. There you go. We're gonna do that.
My turn. Power drain!
There we go. Take away his strength. Charlotte, use your gun.
Hey, not so fast.
Nope, nothing that can help with that.
Okay. My turn.
There you go.
We did it!
We did it.
You wanna fight me, Gargoyle Boy? Boom.
Almost there. This is the Monado's power.
And he falls. Haha. That's one way to take care of him, right?
I can do it! Saw it coming.
Fiora.
I'm gonna go all out.
Alright, use your final cross. That does a lot of damage.
My turn.
Yeah, ooh, look at the damages.
You're up next. I'm on it.
Got it. I'm really feeling it. It's not over yet.
My turn.
Go ahead and do this.
Come on. We're not finished. My turn.
There we go. What can you give us?
This is how we do it.
Kind of late for a shield bolt there, Charlotte. And a Dark Claw. What do we get? Eclipse Armor. Ooh. And we got a pair of intestines. Crimson Eagle Eye. Ooh. Oh, let's look at that armor quick. Oh, it's heavy. So that means... Ooh, yeah, no, we're not gonna... I mean, the damage heal is a bit, you know, it helps. Let's see what's... 30% chance. Ugh. I don't think 30% chance is worth losing that much defense. That's very Belfry. Okay, let's go to a little slim. Want to get all the things. Okay, give me that. Angry monkey. There's monkeys up here. That is a long way down. Dragon summoned. Well, let's summon the dragon. boy, I don't like the sound of that. Okay, let's go kill a dragon. Okay, level 79. Okay, so we're 85. We should be able to handle this thing fairly easy. We'll get Ryan in here.
But don't drop your guard.
Okay, let's sort this out nice and quickly.
This won't take long.
Come on, dragon boy. Oh, what do you got? Let's take away your aura. Oh my gosh. This game just got a lot cooler with adding a freaking dragon to the mix. Ooh, ow. Haha, but we resisted.
Okay, guys. Now we're putting together. So this is what team was. We can definitely do this. Going up.
Oh, the purge didn't work on this thing. Come on. Come here, you. Come on.
I'm feeling it. Sounds perfect for a change. Here we go.
There we go. Oh, Charlotte's too far away. Dang it.
Okay, perfect.
And one dead lizard. Yes.
Let's keep on going like this, guys.
Oh, yo, that was fun. Especially because I was stronger than it, but yeah, it actually got me a little worried there though for a little bit. I mean, Ryan was cutting down on his health. Okay, but I know eventually we're gonna have to fight Dixon here. So come on. Whoa. Okay. Oh boy, my heart rate just went up. All right, Dixon.
I can sense Dixon. We must be near the top. If we proceed from here, we will be unable to return. Are you ready to go on?
Heck yes.
Yes, I'm ready.
Aren't you scared?
A little
I would
bit.
be lying if I said no. But still, we must go on.
Agreed. We know what we're fighting for.
We decided ages ago.
Dunban?
Oh, sorry. I just got caught up in the moment.
Come on, Dunban.
Right, let's go. Time to seize our destiny.
I'm just kind of curious why he laughed like that, though. Any memories of the old days? Oh, come on, guys. Oh,
Atharon, we can't hold out any longer!
Stop complaining. We're not the only ones fighting. Believe in Shulk and the others. We will defend this place until they get back. That's the plan, so stick to it.
yeah, come on, Juju.
Understood!
Ooh. Oh, man.
Ah!
Oh! The Mechon! What? Is that who I think it is? I thought we killed him when we first met him. Or was I wrong? Okay, maybe it's not. It just...
That faced Mechon.
They're on our side now. There used to be Homs, all of
Oh,
them.
duh.
They may look different, but they all want the same thing as us. Juju, let's go.
Okay. They just use the same voice actor. Okay, well, the Face Mechon now are working, you know, to help protect the land. Okay. You know, it means everyone is gonna die if we don't work together. Daylight. Okay. Well, just check around here, make sure there's nothing. Alright. Oh, we can't save. Oh boy. Prison Terrace.
Dixon!
Kept me waiting a while, Shulk.
Oh, we had to make sure we
Waiting
tied up as many loose
For
ends
us
as we
to
could.
fight you.
Yeah, that's what it's come to. Or will you just shut up and let me kill you?
We'll never do that.
Just as I expected. Wouldn't have it any other way.
Oh, he's got a crazed look in his eye.
Lord Zanza since the beginning. I raised you purely so he could live on.
I know. And I must thank you for granting me such power. It's all down to you that I'm standing here, ready for you now.
Enough talk, boy.
His true form? Yep. Holy.
Dixon! If you're so determined to stop us, then we will kill you!
Finally, a bit of action.
Oh, he's not weak enough.
Maybe I underestimated you. Got some fight in you then.
Ah, come on, Dixon.
Some fight in you then.
Oh, cutscene? Alright.
This is getting boring. You worms
Yeah,
are no
maybe I
match
should have dropped
for
my
me.
level down a little bit.
I see you've inherited Mayneth's power.
Not her power.
Huh?
I've inherited her memories. That's why I fight you.
Fiora!
Memories, huh? And what good are those meant to be? Can't use memories to kill anyone.
Why are you fighting? You're helping Zanza to create a world where nothing exists. What could you possibly hope to get out of it?
Good question.
Only those with power have the right to decide such things.
You're wrong.
Zanza just tells me where to fight and I fight.
Blind
And
obedience.
that's how I like it.
Is that your reason for fighting?
It's the only reason.
Mayneth wished for a world where the peoples of Bionis and Mechonis could live hand hand. You will never get away with this.
Is that right? Then what are you gonna do about it? In that feeble body? That body doesn't have a Monado anymore. Who knows how much life it's got in it? Hey, better say your goodbyes.
It can't be.
I'm fine. I'll carry on fighting beside you until the very end.
Fiora!
Well then, we better make this quick.
Oh, he's going down.
What's that? Little boy lost his Monado and can't do a thing without it.
Be careful.
Well, you can't. It's time to learn your play.
Ooh, Mind Blast.
Melia! Stand up, Fiora! Did you not say that you wanted to be with Shulk? Do not throw your life away for this scoundrel!
She's right. You have to take what you want. There's no point in dying.
You're nothing.
Shulk, show him what you're made of. Come on, man. You don't need the Monado to take down this piece of scum. Ah.
No, Ricky, no. Ricky, no, Shulk brave. Ricky want to see the old Shulk. Shulk is real Heropon.
Shulk! Real power comes from within. Believe
I love this
in your
sequence,
own
guys.
True strength, Shulk.
Everyone.
Shulk. It's time, Shulk. Let's finish this.
I will not fail. With your faith in me and our strength combined, we can do this.
Oh, oh, she's glowing.
Sure. You ever gonna make this worth my while? Huh?
Oh yeah, power couple.
Can't be. That power.
The power of 2 Monados. Ah, maybe I should have left Fiora in the party.
I'm feeling it.
I ain't holding back anymore.
Come on, Dixon. There we go. Boom.
Leave it to me.
That's gonna cost ya.
Not bad.
More. There's plenty of fire left in me.
Now we're putting together.
Okay, nope. Ooh. Oh, Charlotte. Come on.
Here we go.
Slice. Punch. Daze.
That's gonna cost ya.
We'll see about that. Keep you pinned down.
Best fight I've had.
Oh, glad we could, glad we could be of some storm assistance. Damage heal. Bam! Oh, Fiora, but don't use all the power you have left. Ooh.
How is it possible without the Monado?
Face me! Stand and fight!
Still got some fight in you then. I'm done. I'm going home.
Dixon!
I just wanted the power of a god. This martyr stuff's not for me. Go! I ain't gonna risk my life to stop ya.
Get back
What
here!
the?
You expect us to let you go? What? Enough. It's Zanza we're after, not him. Okay.
Oh, hello. Okay.
Damn. How'd that kid get so strong? I ain't gonna let you see me die. I won't give you the satisfaction of victory. See ya, kid. Looks like the student finally surpassed the teacher.
Shulk. His wounds.
Whoa.
Why? Why can I not see any further? Now that I possess both Monados, I should be at one with the passage of fate. Why does the vision end here? Huh? So Dixon has passed. Lorithia too. How can this be? Are Telethia growing weak? How could they be defeated by such worthless mortals?
This world belongs to you all. Create a world with no need for gods.
A world that has no need for gods. There is no world without a god. This world belongs to me!
Wow, I'm just trying to process everything that's happened so far.
Where are we?
What happened? It's nighttime. Is Ricky have bad dream?
Look
No?
down. Look at all the stars.
We're not on Bionis anymore. There's no land or sea either.
Looks like Saturn. Metal face? What is it? Where are we? Whoa. Oh, we can walk anywhere. Oh, whoa, this is trippy, dude. Okay, what do we got here? Okay, do you have any? Can we equip any more stuff? I just want to make sure we get everything covered. Oh, dudes. Okay, no. What about you, Ricky? Okay, well, okay. Alright, here we go. That's Metal Face. Okay, this is really weird. Spirit of Mumkar.
The enemy's weak, but don't drop your guard.
Oh, we're fighting spirits now? Oh, jeez. Okay. I am gonna lower the difficulty just a little bit. We'll do 83. There we go. Okay, that was Mumkar's spirit. I hope there's some explanation for that. Okay, hold on. What? Oh, there we go. Jupiter. Oh, this is Jupiter? What? Are you telling me we are in the Milky Way galaxy? Okay. Spirit Zor. Oh my gosh. So we're going through... We're fighting all of our past bosses? Oh, this is trippy. Well, because they're Homs, it was like, so like Zanza feeds off ether created from Homs. Or not just Homs, but like anything and everything has ether. This is weird. I have so many questions. Wait, so is... Yeah, we gotta be in the Milky Way galaxy because that is Jupiter. Mars? Oh, skill learned. Oh, there we go. Jupiter, Mars. Oh, we're... Okay, who's this? Spiritlethia. Okay.
Everyone, let's go!
I don't want anyone dying out there. Good luck, everyone.
I have no idea what is happening. Oh, we can... It's like if we could like daze a spirit, oh my gosh. We can toggle and daze spirits. Oh my. This is so trippy. So we went from Saturn to Jupiter. I might get my... Wait, let me look here. Oh, what? Okay. I was wondering if we could see what those landmarks were. The moon. Oh my... Yo, there's Earth! Oh, that's gotta be Gattle. Yep. Hey, Gattle. Ryan kept his promise.
Everyone, let's go!
I'm gonna go all out. I don't want anyone dying.
Oh my... Yo, 10... This game is...
Now we're putting together.
has done some incredible stuff. Not gonna lie. Oh, talk about trippy.
Let's keep on going like this, guys. Let's press on.
Rest easy,
On
Gattle.
and on.
Okay. Oh. Ooh, learn another skill. Shit, what was I gonna do? Oh, that's right, arts. Make sure arts are leveled up. And increase our speed. Increase cyclone. Enchant is from a con. Use a full strength to attack. Yeah, we'll do increase that. Shield. Armor. Okay, Zanza. Down to a fine art. Art to art. Alright, Zanza.
It's beautiful.
Is that a ball of water? So, you finally made it.
Wait a... Oh, okay.
It's you.
What is it, Shulk?
I cannot wait to see which path you choose. Let us meet again after you have made your choice.
Oh boy. Oh, hi Zanza. I guess in your... Whoa.
Welcome, Shulk. That voice. It's Zanza.
Someone's been taking his vitamins.
I had planned to use the body obtained from Shulk as a vessel in which to dwell for the next millennium. However, I came to possess a great and unexpected power.
Maineth's Monado.
Correct. In addition to my own Monado, which you kept safe for me, I was also able to obtain a second weapon which holds the power of creation. Now I possess all I desire. There is no longer any need for the life of Bionis. I must thank you indeed, Shulk. You were of more use to me than any of my disciples. Now that I have the Monados, I can forgive you your betrayal.
Ha! You gonna give him a reward?
Precisely.
Yeah, he has the
I
reward
will
of
have him
death.
serve as my new disciple.
Oh.
You will be granted eternal life and unimaginable strength. Death will be but a fleeting afterthought.
Are you so arrogant to believe that the High Entia... No. All life on Bionis are nothing but your playthings?
Playthings?
Yes! You don't know how it feels to have slain my brethren, after they had transformed into Telethia.
What are you talking about? A Telethia is a High Entia's true form. I did not transform them. I returned them. The Telethia are mere cells from my body. I conferred intelligence upon them on a mistaken whim, creating a primitive life form, the High Entia.
Oh, don't listen to her. Don't listen to him.
As sentient beings. For that, they should be grateful.
So this is the arrogance of a creator.
As I planned, the life of Bionis existed simply to serve as my vessels and my food. Bionis is nothing more than an accumulation of their corpses and life energy.
But though you feign omnipotence, the High Entia still confined you to Prison Island. That is how limited you are.
Confined me? I was merely resting there for a while. I was wounded in the battle with Mayneth's vessel. I simply awaited the day when a new vessel, revealed to me in a vision, would be born. Until I was born. Precisely. I intended to inhabit your body and once again do battle with Mayneth. However, I had no idea that I would defeat her so easily.
Oh, shut up. Whoa.
You did a great deed in granting me a new Monado. I will gladly take
jump
you as
scare?
my new disciple. Shulk.
Never! I don't want to be your vessel or your disciple. I just want to live my life as a Homs in a world without you.
That is most regrettable. You could have entrusted all to me and attained peace. But perhaps the vision of mortals will ever remain limited. Using one's power to change the world. That is a right possessed only by gods.
Is that why you laid waste to Mechonis?
Of course. Along with the beings called Machina, who followed Mayneth. They had evolved and become insolent under her protection.
So you're saying us Homs are next in line, eh?
You are correct. You yourselves have proven that Homs are a dangerous species. How unfortunate. I had a desire for friendship. But granting intelligence to the lives I created was a mistake. A god should not long for friendship.
You're wrong! Mayneth chose to exist alongside us. She grew to consider us her friends. You should have accepted that. But what you were hoping for was not friendship. You wanted worthless slaves. Our lives as food.
Just as I suspected, it appears that I was mistaken to grant free will. However, all will soon be over. The Telethia will exterminate all life on Bionis. I will then create a new world. Just as I have done many times before.
Wait,
We will
say
not
what?
allow it. We cannot. We will stop you.
Alright, here we go. It's game time. I'm gonna keep Charlotte. You know what? I gotta keep Fiora and Shulk together. Let's do this.
I shall walk
Oh,
you from this world and bring forth this demise.
unknown level. Oh, haha, take that, so-called god. Wait, what? Oh, Zanza guard.
Stay strong. We can definitely do this. This isn't going well.
Uh-oh.
The future doesn't belong to you. Sorry.
Hang in there.
Fiora, we've got to hurry.
Okay, so
Oop.
got it.
Ow! Oh. I may have jumped the gun there.
Final cross! I really like L5. Meet Donna. You're up next. Okay. Hey, not so fast.
Okay, my turn.
There we go.
How do you like that?
We were amazing. Like a team.
We can definitely do this. You cannot stand against a god.
Yeah, well, I think we're doing pretty good. Boom.
Keep it coming.
Okay. My turn. Donna. Okay. We're not finished yet.
Okay.
Okay, so apparently we can't daze him.
Ronaldo, lend us your power.
And burst it. Okay. We'll just do Shaker Head.
Thing. It's not over yet.
My turn. I know I can. We did it.
Perfect.
I really like L5.
It's not possible. How can you read my movements?
Very easily, you know, over.
All together now.
Boom!
Was a nail, Shulk. Way to go.
You mere vessels dare to oppose the will of a god.
Yeah, we do.
Then I shall obliterate everything with my unimaginable power.
Oh, I just noticed that his wing is part machine. Or one wing is machine. Oh, he's. Oh no, he's both. He's literally everything.
Behold the true form of a united world.
Oh, dang. No, we'll stick with this.
The divine may shape the future. Fiora, glad you're Mine is the one true Monado, instrument of destruction and rebirth.
Yeah, well, you can go suck an egg.
Dream. Donna. Okay. We're not finished yet.
Got it.
Oh, what? We can't.
That's enough.
Oh, we can't toggle him in this form.
Keep it up.
Okay. My turn.
Oh, there we go. It took away a lot of his power ups.
Great, guys.
We did it. I'm feeling it.
Come on.
You are all doomed.
Uh-oh. Oop.
Future doesn't belong to you. You are all doomed. All right, time for a Ezra, keep it coming.
My turn. The dream. We're not done yet.
Leave it to me.
Okay, I guess Charlotte's not going to be any help with us.
Lend us your power.
There we go.
This is the power
Come on. Whoa. Here we go. Come on, Fiora. Final cross him. Well, you got a couple of close hits, at least on Shulk he did. Boom. What is happening?
How can you have visions? You no longer possess the Monado.
The power has become his
I
own.
don't know. It comes from the bottom of my heart. It shows me my enemy. It reveals the future I must change.
The future we see is not set in stone. There are infinite possibilities based on the paths we choose. You should be well aware of this notion. For that is how you have always existed.
That is a right for gods, and gods only! Why should we care?
Ooh.
What's important isn't whether you can see the future or not. It's the will to make a choice, and the strength to seize your destiny. Our time has come. Our destiny is our own! Can it be? A Monado?
It is not only you that has the right. Every living thing has the freedom to choose the path they walk. And that is the future.
A third Monado has appeared. How can this have happened? You are mere mortals!
Rick just runs right in. Oh, we're sticking with it. We're sticking with it. Bam. Yeah, well, here we go. There we go. 10. Yo, this is probably my favorite ability that she has.
I'm on it. My
All that is and shall be!
You sound like you're getting desperate. Oh, he's got guards. Okay, no, there's nothing. Okay.
I'm on it. Okay, perfect. This is how we
I
do it.
cannot! No! I will not let you live!
There we go.
The power of a god cannot be overcome!
Zanza,
You seem pretty moral to me.
this is the providence of the world. Even gods are merely beings restricted to the limited power determined by providence. That power, although great, is not unlimited.
That voice! Albus! How dare you disobey me! Ah!
I am Monado. I was here at the beginning, and I will proclaim the end.
But that's impossible.
Shulk, it is time for you to choose. Does this
Wait,
world
what?
belong to Zanza, or does it belong to you?
That is something I decided long ago.
Oh, goodbye.
That symbol. Today, we use our power to fell a god, and then
What does that symbol mean?
seize
Please
our
tell me.
destiny.
Oh, right in half? Oh, right down the middle.
All that I am is fading. The memory of a god's existence, born from the chaos of creation. It is vanishing.
Holy crap. You know, that's bloody Earth.
Where am I?
This is my home.
Your home. Let's begin the experiment. Whose voice was that?
It is Zanza, before he became a god, when he was simply a man of flesh and blood.
Okay.
No! The results have not been confirmed! It's too dangerous!
And that voice. It's Mayneth.
Ridiculous! It's perfectly safe. We are about to bear witness to the birth of a universe. Once, only a god could perform such a miracle. But today,
Essentially, it was man
mankind
trying to play
moves
God.
one step closer to the divine.
Man tried to play God, went to his head, and I mean, he succeeded in creating life, but he went completely insane because of it.
It was simple curiosity. The curiosity of a single man that destroyed the universe and created a new one. A new universe. Your world was born. And so, two gods came into existence.
Mayneth and
Zanza and Mayneth were lonely, so they created life in their own image.
But like, how did
That was how we were
Mayneth,
born.
you know, turn into a machine
As
lady?
the world advanced to each further stage, it was inherited by generations of different life forms. But over time, awareness of Zanza faded. Zanza feared this. In order to escape his own annihilation, he wished for a world in a perpetual cycle of destruction and recreation.
Bionis being filled with life. And the Telethia coming to wipe it out. It was all the will of Zanza.
It was. But the truth of the matter is that he longed for friendship.
Ooh.
His future. And our future. It might have been possible for them to coexist.
Correct. However, that time has passed.
Yep.
The old god was defeated by the new god that he himself created.
New god?
Yes. That is why I appeared before you, Shulk.
Alvis, what are you?
I am the administrative computer of a phase transition experiment facility. But that will mean little to you. To you, I am a machine. That is my original form.
Alvis?
This world is stagnant. It has expired. Therefore, I will ask you, its new god.
Oh, wow.
What is your wish? Will you allow the world to continue to stagnate? Or will you allow it to evolve to the next level? The choice is yours to make.
I don't know. All I wanted to do was stop Zanza having his way, that's all. I cannot be a god.
Too right. You're great and all, but there's no way you're a god.
Everyone.
Look, don't worry, Shulk. None of us want to be gods anyway. And I don't really know what the future holds, but we just want to live our life as it comes.
Eating grub, sleeping, laughing, crying, sometimes arguing. Sounds all right.
Yes, he's right. And being with the ones we love, that's enough.
Even so, we change little by little. Every day is a little different from the last. We do not know what the future will hold.
More fun not knowing. Ricky want to have fun.
Life's little surprises are what makes it great. We don't know what's going to happen. It's worrying sometimes, but it's also exciting. Don't you think?
Yeah. Isn't that called progress? Aren't we all continuously evolving? I'm not sure we need a more dramatic change than that.
Yeah. You're right. Little by little. Each day as it comes. That's how we should live. That's our world.
Forgive my presumptuousness, but I recreated their personalities from your consciousness.
Alvis, it sounds like you don't think I can make my own decisions. I'm supposed to be the god.
Apologies. However, I have good reason. This world has little time remaining if left in this state. Have you made your decision? The choice is yours, Creator.
Oh boy.
Tell me your decision for the future of this world.
I won't decide. The future should be decided by each and every person in the world. And so, what we wish for is a world with no gods.
And the universe resets itself? Or goes back to a state of, I guess, as close to normal as you can get? Whoa. Okay, well, I mean, I see all the races are getting...
Idiot! Are you trying to kill me?
Uh...
I'm really sorry, Colonel. Sorry? What do you mean, sorry? Squat jumps around the entire colony. 50 laps! Now! Please, Colonel.
Ah, yes. That's excellent. So, you can take the materials to District 4.
The restoration's coming along nicely.
Thanks to Melia and Vinea. The High Entier and Machina have some amazing technology.
We are happy to help. To live alongside one another in harmony. After all, I have no doubt, this is what Lady Mayneth and Egil would have wanted.
Hear, hear. and may it last forever.
Dunban,
Fiora, what is it?
have you seen Shulk?
Oh, he just left. I don't know where he's gone, but he was with Ryan and the others.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, what? Come on. Did she?
Fiora.
She's.
Yes?
It's nothing. Good luck.
Oh, yeah, she's back to normal, right? She has to be. Come on. Give us the big reveal. Okay, there's Melia.
If you're looking for Shulk, he is not here.
Amazing. It's like you've got eyes in the back of your head. What were you looking at? The sea?
I wasn't looking at anything in particular. If anything, Fiora, I was thinking. Thinking about the future that awaits us all.
Wow.
That's
You're
deep.
so much more thoughtful than me.
Really? I don't think so. I was just answering your question.
But I know what you mean. You're right. We've been through a lot.
Yes. We have.
Some more than others?
I am grateful to all of you. It is because I met you that I experienced so much, and it is the reason I am here now.
Yes. We're happy you're here too. Thanks, Melia. For everything. I'm glad I met you.
And I you.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
Oh.
Most.
There you
Ryan! Go, Ryan! Oh, Ricky really hungry!
Put your back into it, Ryan.
Oh.
Are you okay?
It's salty. What's up with the water being so salty?
Ryan, you're terrible at this. When was the last time you fished?
Oh, Ryan, bad fisherman. Ricky won't eat big fish.
Give us a break. You try next time, Furball.
Oh, fishing is Ryan's job. Ricky's job is eating.
Oh, I love this.
Hang on a sec. Isn't Oka gonna have a massive go at you if you don't go back to her with 14 fish to feed all your little pond?
Ooh.
Ricky forgot.
Oh.
Wifey pond very angry if not catch more fish.
It ain't me she's gonna be angry with.
No, Ryan catch fish. Catch fish now. Oh, fish.
Oh, that's sweet. Oh, come on. Show us the reveal. Show us the reveal. She's back to being normal.
Here you are. The breeze feels so good.
It does.
Yes!
What is it?
Oh, that hairstyle. it looks good on you, that's all.
Really? Oh, I was thinking about growing it out.
Yeah, I personally liked it when it was longer, but
Hey, which do you prefer?
Both, of course.
Oh, come on. What am I supposed to say to that?
Sorry. Okay, it's great like that. Don't change it.
I'd forgotten what it feels like to do this.
Oh my god.
I wonder what the future has in store for us.
Who knows? I'm sure it will be full of ups and downs.
Ups and downs?
I don't know what the future holds. But that means I can imagine the possibilities.
Oh.
We can
Well, look, he pulled in a big one. Oh, yeah, he brought in a big one that Ryan couldn't.
You're right.
Do you remember what the Monado, Alvis, said to us the last time we saw him?
Yes, of course.
Shulk. This new world is boundless. It is home to not only you, but many forms of life. I can see it. In this world, all life will walk towards the future, hand in hand.
One day, I hope I can meet them all. The people of this endless world.
Me too. We will. I know it.
We'll meet them. And whatever happens, we'll face our future together.
Oh, wow. Oh, geez, guys. I am left utterly speechless. Wow, this has been such a great game. I can't wait to start playing Xenoblade 2. But before we do that, we gotta do the extra story for Xenoblade Definitive Edition. But oh my gosh, the dialogue, the orchestra, the story overall. This game is. I feel so bad not picking up this game up when it first came out back like. I can't find the case and find the release date, but man. I just love like how many plot twists there were in this game, and just to find out at the end that it was a scientist, a normal human being, who wanted to play the role of a god, that ended up creating the world of Xenoblade. And it's such a like he and his partner, who would later become Maneth, trying to stop him. He's just. That was probably one of the biggest mind bombs since learning that Shulk was actually dead. And I was gonna say that final that final scene, cutscene, that was probably my favorite of all time. But oh my gosh, guys. I just can't get enough of this. I'm just. I feel content, I guess is what I'm trying to say. I just feel like. It's like, oh, I'm just lost for words. This was such a great game, and just like everyone, was like Shulk's like, we will let the future determine what happens. And I think that was one things that he learned from Zanza. Zanza tried to determine everything that happens. And it's like the problem with man trying to play God is it never works. I mean, we see with Jurassic Park and other things like that. It just does not work. It just let nature take its course. And it's like, oh, there's so many life lessons in this game too that you can apply to your own daily life. Like Melia's character arc, I should say, to like growing, becoming a leader for her people, or Ryan, maturing, growing up a little bit more, and It's just, and like, yeah, it's just, this has just been a really great game. You know, I still have some questions, kind of like Treya. You know, what happened to her after she flew off? But hopefully, you know, but I mean, we still got like a ton of side quests to complete, so hopefully we can do that stuff. But an amazing game. Okay, it's oh okay, end of the credits. All right. Nintendo and Monoliths are the authors of the software for the purpose of copyright. All rights reserved. 2010 to 2020, Nintendo Monoliths Soft. Continue from clear data. Once you clear the game, loading the save file will give you the option to continue playing. Select New Game Plus. Lets you play the game from the beginning again, using the items and levels carried over from your first playthrough. What? Also, everything we've already obtained, we can carry it over. Carrying progress over 1. All of your party members' abilities can be carried over. Wait, go back. So let's see, the party infinity carries over, arts carry over, levels carry over. Okay. Now, I gotta make sure everything. New Game Plus. Once you clear the game, loading the save file will give you the option to continue playing. Select New Game Plus. Oh, okay. So when we start a new game, the stuff from the previous one gets carried over, but that same file, we can just continue. Okay. Some items can be carried over and some cannot. Like key items cannot be carried over. Alright. Items equipped when the game is cleared are automatically carried over. There are also other things apart from items that can or cannot be carried over. Achievement trials cannot, affinity chart cannot, quests cannot be carried over. Oh, dang it! When playing again, the affinity chart and quest log cannot be carried over. When playing again, try developing relationships with different characters and complete quests that will lead to alternative futures. Oh. The true Minato. Shulk now holds the true Minato, so he will not receive the Minato again in subsequent playthroughs. Oh. Okay. Okay, wow. Um Oh, I really want to continue, but unfortunately, I gotta get ready for bed. I gotta get up in like 7 hours. So, but oh my. Okay, let me close the camera. Just look at that picture. Just look at it. Breathe. Oh. Yeah, I'll move my head. There we go. So, actually, no. I'll bring it down here. We'll put it down here. Alright, guys. So, yeah, you know, I've already said everything I wanted to say. I'm just, you know, repeating and rambling at this point. you know, I am looking forward to what's happened next. Obviously, you know, all the quests that we've already had. Or actually, let's go ahead and look. New game plus. Let's see. Load game. Okay, I'm gonna see what happens. Okay, it takes us back here. Okay. Okay. Oop. That's not what I wanted. Okay. So then to, I guess... Okay. Alright, oh, that makes sense. Okay. I understand now. But so yeah, you know, anyway, when we next time we come back, we'll be doing the extra story. I can't wait to see what happens, you know, continuing the story of Xenoblade Definitive Edition. And what and I'm gonna try live stream next time. Right now, you know, the holidays are coming up, so schedule's gonna be a little bit chaotic. So if I can't live stream, I will upload, or I'll do a little bit of both. But yeah. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining me. I've had a wonderful time playing this game. Uh, and yeah, you know, as always, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you later.